Hello and welcome to Farming Simulator 2019 with me, Kevin Sawyer. As you guys and girls can see, we're back on Oakfield. Yes, we are. And guess what we've got in store for today? We have soil sampling. Yay. Don't worry, I'm not going to spend the whole episode doing it. I'll do a little bit and then on screen, and then towards the end, once we've covered all the fields, and then we'll start doing some seeding, hopefully. As you can see, I've got this bad boy here, brand spanking new, and you can see up in the top right hand corner we got a fair amount of money, over $1 million. It was just pretty much, I didn't do much, all I did was just sat over winter. Obviously pointless buying anything through winter, just taking care of the animals. This thing is immensely quiet. I may keep the Fent though, or I might sell it. I don't see point of selling at the moment. It's not like we're strapped for cash, but again, I just don't. Is there such thing as having too many tractors? To a farmer, I'd say no. You can never have too many tractors. But what are your thoughts, guys and girls? I've not got any cute Christmas music in. I thought I'd just mix up a bit, and I've been having Christmas music in the last couple of videos, as you guys and girls may have seen. But it's been a while since I've been on this map. I've missed it. So I haven't played. I played bits and pieces of this map, just sort of get through the season. Well, get through winter mainly. For an update of what's going on with the fields aspect, everything's been cultivated, as you'll see, bar one field. If I show you on the map, actually, that field there is the only field that's got some crop in it. The rest of them I've cultivated and planning on seeding. First things first, we need to do some soil samples. I might not bother with the soil samples on the grass fields, and again I might do, just it might help aspects through nutrition and stuff like that, but that's the only real changes around the main farm that I've done. I've integrated the electric charging aspect of this. I can now buy used equipment as well. I brought that as a mod in. I'm still a bit skeptical about that mod. It can be a bit hit and miss, but at least now it's been updated to a point where if it does affect the game, I can remove it without too much damage. But I'll get to one of the fields and make a start. I might just do a smaller field. Let's see what we've got first of all. This is probably one of the smaller fields up here. I can kill two birds with one stone in a sense. I can actually go up to the main farm and then show you guys around, and then get on one of these fields. I think I'll do that rather than start on a bigger field. Although the radius on this thing's quite large anyway, it kind of reminds me of Pac-Man with this. I've played about with this position DLC on the old Leadfoot farm. This is now my mod testing map, which is it Volksheim, Bjornholm, or whatever it was, the original one of the first maps that came out on this. Well, it's the stock generic maps. Felsbrunn, that's the one. That's how to think of it. Then my brain was like that. But we could have gone and test that field, but we won't. I'll go down here first, and then start testing one of the fields up there. Get them tested, and then see what the results are. As I said, I'll spare you guys and girls the whole boring aspect of doing soil sampling. It's going to take ages to do. We'll do one field together, and then I'll come back to you guys once we sort of like got all the fields done. So it'll be a blink of an eye to you, but be sort of good hours, half hours worth of work for me. Still got the sheepies in. They should be down there. Yep, that's where they are, down in there. The grass has obviously gone back to default. I kept on getting that same problem as I did before. It's not producing wool. I don't know what that's all about. Or areas full when it isn't. I don't know if that's a thing, or I can't remember if I did last year got any wool at all. I think towards the end of the year or shearing season is when the wool starts coming in to play. If I go, it's the best way to go up through around here, isn't it? Let's quickly show you around the farm. Got the charge point. If I jump out this thing, might as well leave it running. Have a quick look at the tractor as well. Again, that's going to probably be just light duty sort of stuff. I don't see it has enough horsepower really in it to do anything massive, but it might find a place in yeah, I've got a charging point just tucked around the corner here. I may have to move that if I can't get it to charge. I figured, well, charging point ideally needs to be undercover, ideally, so that's where I've got the charging point for it. But have I got too many tractors? That's the question. If I had to sell one, it'd have to be the Fendt, because that's the only thing that's got the least amount of horsepower. Let's go up this way through the cows. You can see we've got the cows in. That's the grindy part of the being through the winter. It's not a great deal I've been doing. As I say, I've just been mucking out the cows, and that's about it. I was going a bit stir crazy about mucking out cows. I've had a few more cows over winter, so a bit more work's involved, but we've got plenty enough stock in to survive us for most of the summer, I'd say, and probably early next winter, just to make sure they've got plenty of water. Looks like they have. Let's just double check. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, 99%. So yeah, I must have topped that up. Let's try drive through the cows without running them over. Let's shut the gate again. But how's you guys and girls doing? I know a lot of you haven't been watching the multiplayer. I know I've probably lost quite a few of the original sort of like first subscribers to watching the farming simulator, because it was getting a bit, I think it was getting a bit rinse and repeat, and I suspect a lot of you are thinking it was getting a bit rinse and repeat. I still enjoy playing it, don't get me wrong. It's just the views on it, I've noticed, have considerably dropped from the early days of playing it. Admittedly, I'd probably get more get out the tractor, get more views on mod showcases than I do on my Let's Plays. And I've got to get back to doing some mod showcases. I don't know. I was just like, is it really worth my time? Is it really worth, because like I keep saying to you guys and girls, it's a case of, if I see it's interesting, I think it's going to benefit or help people, then I do it. Especially those more trickier mod showcases. They can be difficult to stage in a sense that make it so it's quick and enjoyable, or quick and informative, but still helpful. Because a lot of comments I've had in the past from previous mod cases, oh, that's too long. That's one of the many comments I've ever received. Oh, that's too long. You could have done that, covered that in 10 minutes or whatever. But I like to let you guys and girls know, if you guys have seen some mod cases, I like to go in depth to sort of like explain to you how it works and what you need to do. And it has helped a lot of people out in the past. I'm not fully afraid of how this works. As I say, I've tried it on. I hope crop destruction is not on. If not, I'm going to have to turn it off. Let me just... No, crop destruction is not on. Good. let's start, bring up the map, I think it is. I need to unfold it first. And then bring up, that's it. And then, if I can cover this as much as this ground as I can. The more the better, yeah? Right, let's... How to take a soil sample, I forget. Do I need to lower it? Yeah, I do need to lower it. B to take sample. Soil sample, I should say. Turn the beacon off, we don't need it on there. Oops. So that's taken that. This is why I say it reminds me of Pac-Man. That little round symbol. It's like... Guys are probably thinking I'm up a lot of my head. But you probably see it as well. I hope you guys can see what I mean. I'm still not sure whether Oakfield Farm is actually geared up for this DLC, because I haven't seen an update on this map for a while, and I don't know if Oxygen Jave is planning to implement that as part of it or what. Stop. Stop. Back up a bit. Goes down here a bit more, so try and cover as much as I can. Damn crows. Right, okay. Go down here. I know it seems a bit overkill, but I'd rather get as much as the field information as I can rather than not enough. There will probably be bits I miss, admit. As long as I've got a broad view of what's going on in the whole field, that's the main thing. Right, how do we now send soil samples off for analysis? Why? Okay then. Are you sure? One thing I have realised is if you do it quickly enough, I'll try and demonstrate if I can get through this hedge. Stop. You kind of get a free sample in a sense, because look, now I'll take that again. No, I didn't want to do it twice. Oh well, doing it twice. But the previous soil samples haven't gone through yet, and then see, now they have. So as you can see, I figured that was going to be the case with what's going on aspects to this. It's just going to follow through. You're not going to get any dramatic changes. And this field isn't exactly the most important field, really. It's just a... It's just so then the local school kids can observe the wildlife, so to speak, the bugs and stuff. And plants and everything else. Might as well finish off now while I'm here. Oops. But now the information's come up, you can see whether it's good, bad, indifferent. It looks like it's looking bad. pH is good, but the nitrogen is bad. Right, let's I'll pause it here, and then I'll come back to you guys once all the fields are done, and then you guys and girls can see for yourself what the whole full state of the farm is and everything else. So I'll pause it here and I'll see you in a sec. Hi guys, welcome back. Right, I've done a lot of the seeding off screen. Where have I left my tractor? Down here, I think. I'll show you guys and girls the end result. Let's just jump into this and take it back to the farm. These engines needs to be started, of course. Right, if I go into this, and I was quickly looking around anyway. I haven't done these fields yet. I will do these fields. These aren't exactly the most important fields in the world. They're just grazing fields for the sheep, but I will endeavour to sort of get them done. And field 10 over here is just set aside anyway for just nature, a bit like this one really, but I'm going to be planting some trees in there at some point anyway, so I'm not overly fussed on what goes on with this one. But as you can see, pH isn't too bad, it's not too great either. Nitrogen looks pretty bad, but this has only got one coat of fertiliser. I think the slurry I put down on this, so that might be a factor. But looking at the ground temperatures, they are still -1, so I can't even plant anything yet. What I might do is I may go round. The thing is, I've got a seeder that does both fertilising and seeding at the same time anyway, so I think that hopefully take care of the nitrogen side of it. I don't necessarily need to apply well, don't need to necessarily apply any fertiliser down. Sorry, my brain had a brain freeze then. So I'm hoping that is the case. I'm not 100% au fait with how this precision farming works. I've done a little bit of research, but not a great deal. But there's not a great deal else I can do on the farm as aspects to seeding or anything at the moment. So unfortunately, it's going to be a case of just leaving it here as an episode. I know it's not greatly, really particularly interesting, but that's all I can really do for the day. Hopefully, I'll watch as the days go past. We can get some seed in, but I can't do anything at the moment with the ground temperature being so cold. But so far, this little tractor's not been too bad for the little bits and pieces I've been doing for it. I'll find more jobs for it to do, definitely. I know the charge cycle on this is quite long and winded, but looking at the manufacturer spec, they say you need to at least get it down to 25% battery before recharging, so I'll do that. I'll wait till it's a bit lower before recharging it first, on its first couple of charges. Let's park it in here. Without crashing it, hopefully. There we go. There we go, and I'll switch it off. But I'll leave it at that. Hope you guys and girls enjoyed the episode. If you did, again, please feel free to smash the like button. If you didn't like it for any reason at all, please feel free to dislike. If you know anyone else that may also enjoy watching this, guys and girls, please feel free to share. It helps me out a lot, and I don't mind you sharing. And if you're new to my channel and you receive future episodes of this or anything else I'm working on, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell so then you're aware as soon as I upload a new video. I'll see you in the next one. Ta-ta for now.